Welcome back. I am at probably, it's a dedication to, if not the most famous shipwreck, it has to be at least in that top three, and that is the Titanic. I'm at the Titanic Museum. I have Jamie, first class maid Jamie, with me. Good to see you again.
Hello.
Let's talk a little bit about a special month every year here at the museum dedicated to the Irish.
That's right. Since opening this museum 16 years ago, every March, the entire month is dedicated to the 187 Irish passengers and crew that were on board. And also, Titanic had an Irish heart. She was built in Belfast.
I was going to ask, what is the connection with the Irish? Because there were people of all nationalities on the Titanic, but the Irish, they were a pretty large contingent on the ship.
That's right. Well, in 1912, the place to have your ships built was at Harland and Wolff Shipyard in Belfast, Ireland. And so we like to think that Titanic, since she was born there, she has an Irish heart. So Belfast and Irish and all of that has always been a little close to our hearts too.
Now, of course, when you dedicate part of a month to something, you have special displays that you have. And I know we have one of those right in back of us. Tell folks about some of the things they're going to be able to see, you know, in March, excuse me, right here on the Titanic.
Yes, every March, the entire month is dedicated to the Irish. And this year is something brand new. The ferries have descended. The Irish ferries have come aboard the Titanic, and they have sprinkled Irish fairy cottages all throughout the museum, and you just might happen upon one. And they have been handmade, they're custom made for this museum, and they are just intricate and lovely.
Yeah, tell me about some of the cottages, because intricate and lovely really is kind of an understatement.
I'd say
so.
They
really are.
Well, you know, each one has a name. They have little miniature books and dishes. If you peer into one, you're going to see the teeny tiniest little dishes set up, and they are actually the same pattern of the dishes that were really on the Titanic in first class. So you like to imagine the fairies sitting down to a first class fairy dinner on the Titanic.
Each one of them just a handmade, very unique piece of art.
Right, and like for example, one weighs 120 pounds, just one of them. They're, you know, one of them, for example, took 85 hours just to complete one of the cottages.
Yeah, they are incredible to see, and they're just scattered throughout the museum. They're part of your tour.
They are. Everybody gets to come up close and see one, and you know the fairies and the cottages and that folklore has been part of Irish history for centuries. So we like to put that in and let everybody experience that little part of Irish history.
All right. Throughout the month of March, give folks, you know, how they keep track of all the things that go on here at the museum and ticket prices, things like that.
That's right. The best way is on our website at titanicattraction.com. We do have Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. That's right.
So it's easy to keep track.
It is.
So you want to visit the Titanic Museum anytime, but especially, well, during the month of March. It's all about the Irish.